It seems that one went through a tough divorce. You know, you see it too much with these clips and really shows you how the dating market is. Fortunately, marriage nowadays. Either way, we've got another compilation on dating after divorce, and let's get into the first full clip here. Boom. Let's go.
Post-divorce or serious relationship. First off, I'm so sorry. It's rough out there, I know. Secondly, I am 1 year.
You're the one to talk.
Divorced in about a week and a half, and let me give you my dating advice I've found in my over 100 first dates and first year being divorced, so you don't have to learn the hard way like I did. Today,
you're telling me that you've been on 100 dates? No way. If so, I really am having a hard time believing that men nowadays. Oh, let's continue.
We have, if they wanted to, they would. Now, I'm hoping that you've heard this before because it's amazing advice. If not, let me impart the most important thing I've learned onto you, which is if they wanted to, they would. If they were that into you, they would do the things that you were hoping that they did. You wouldn't have to sit there and overanalyze every little thing. You wouldn't have to leave little breadcrumby hints. You wouldn't have to sit there and wonder what you are to them, because if they really wanted you, they would have you. Now, this isn't to say that we're...
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Men aren't mind readers. What they want may not be what you want, and you also have to put in the damn effort to get to having that conversation, you know?
Reciprocated effort isn't like obviously a two-way street.
It is.
Play your cards, be upfront, be honest about how you feel, etc., etc. But at the same time, if you have been on 5 or 6 dates and they are not committing, don't be afraid to just be like, hey, what are we? And if they don't have an answer for you, that's the answer for you.
Boom, there you go. It's literally that simple. And that do away with situationships.
Myself reminiscing.
Oh, and a lot of lost money.
On times that I was already in my long-term relationship that for me took up all of my early 20s, and I remember it being so easy. I didn't really have to think about whether or not she wanted to be there, my ex-wife I mean, and
was not expecting that one.
It's not really like that in the dating world. It sucks. You're starting from scratch. So why on earth would you want to start with someone who isn't putting in the effort, that isn't actively picking you? If they wanted to, they would. And if they aren't putting in that effort and you try to communicate, and especially if you try to communicate and they're still not giving you what you need, walk. Find someone new. Because we already had our hearts broken once. We're not settling for less anymore. There are plenty of fish in the sea. There are plenty of people at the bar. You will find someone eventually that will make that effort for you. I haven't found them yet, but I'm more than happy to leave the space open for when that person does meet me. Because I would rather wait around, spend some time working on myself and hanging out with me, than, God forbid, end up with another failed marriage or failed long-term relationship with someone that I had to spend years begging just to see me.
Getting a lot of messages here, you know. She said that her first relationship was so easy and it worked well, and then, you know, it failed because they didn't see you. Like, what were you expecting? Why am I expecting somebody that looks like they're wearing clown makeup to be damn serious?
You've got this, I've got this, we've got this, and follow me if you want to hear more about exploring the great big world together of being divorced or trying this whole dating thing again. Just trust me, it's hard, I know.
Man, if it's hard for a gay person to find a match, color me surprised. I get that the dating market is much smaller, given not as many people are, but yeah, wow.
this is dating in 2023. I'm going to be 42 in a matter of weeks, and I have been on this particular train for over 2 years. And, you know, when I first...
Usually not a good sign when they've been out of a relationship for longer than a year. You can only do so much working on yourself. You need a good story to back that up. I'm sure you're just having fun.
Like I said, got out of it. I was in a really nice, not so normal, but, you know, a really good starting over relationship for about 7 months. And then I've kind of been like dabbling since then. And I seen something on here that made me laugh because they put, I see red flags and I follow them through. And I wanted to ask if anybody else does that, because I do that. I want to see how red a flag can get before it's too much for me. Now, is that because I was married for 16 years and this is the behavior I've learned? This is what I think is normal? That people should be given the opportunity to show us all sides of themselves, and we should be given the opportunity to decide how much we're going to tolerate and how red.
Okay, I need to stop. That was an important phrase that was just spoken. You need to see all sides of somebody before you fully commit to them in some way, like marriage. Like, a lot can happen over a year. People change with the seasons, life events happen, marriages, deaths, friends moving on. Take it slow when it comes to dating. I can't believe I know people that have become married or engaged in 3 months of knowing each other, married in 6. That's just absolutely bizarro world to me. I get one of them was an older couple and one's a newer couple, but still bizarro world to me. You don't even know what your partner's like. Are you going to be divorced in a year from now? Crazy things. Either way, you know, this woman isn't much of a person to give dating advice given she was in a relationship for 16 years. You're with the same person for 16 years when there's so many other people out there. I'd rather be in, actually, no, I mean, I'd rather not, but at least, you know, having had many more relationships in that amount of time, I can actually provide you some advice. I don't get it. It's, divorced women coming on here giving advice, just being in one relationship. Miss me about that.
That flag actually is, and maybe that red flag becomes yellow, but it never becomes green. Like, what are we willing to tolerate? How much time are we putting in before a red flag shows? And when that red flag shows, have we already put in too much time that we're like, gosh, I'm not going to walk away from this? Like, the idea that I have to go back into the pool because, you know, maybe he chews his chips too loud, or throws his clothes on the floor, or pees in the shower, or...
Yeah, you're going to be single for a long time if stuff like that irks you.
or chews with his mouth open. You know, I think everybody's going to have their own definition of red flags because each person is unique. They're going to have their lines, their limits, right? I wonder how long do we put up with a red flag before it's a no-go? And are we looking for other people while we're in this red flag season? I have so many questions.
Yeah, you're gonna need to figure it out there because you seem clueless. If somebody chewing their chips too loudly is enough to set you off not wanting to date them, you got incredibly high standards. People snore, are you gonna hate them for that when you hook up with them for the first time? Like, get out of here, man. I'm kidding, these women are so single nowadays. Anyways, we're gonna try to keep this one shorter. That was dating after divorce. I hope that you enjoyed it, or at least had a laugh, or got something from my ramblings. I didn't ask you to like the video midway. My bad, my bad. If you could do that, that would spread this to more people. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you can. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye now.